Welcome to Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. In the last part, we were planning out our new power production area here. We also got a brick factory in, and we laid in this conveyor belt system along here, which is actually working a little bit too efficiently at the moment, and it's given me a little bit of a problem. Also, at the end of that video, I was trying to sort out my distribution system, and I think I've finally got it cracked. But before we talk about that, I'm just going to show you over here. I've got loads of crops still in the fields, but my silo, this silo is full. But at the same time, this one is also filling up, and so things are going fairly well. Just keeping an eye on this. What I've got at the moment is 2 trucks that are pulling crops out of here and sending them to here, and I mean, the fuel production is going pretty well as well. 220 fuel, plenty of food, and just going to keep on here. I'm still having problems with electronics though. So what I've actually done is I've specialized out my distribution offices. What we got here is this one is doing the imports of steel and fabric and supplying the food up to the shop here and the electronics. What I've done is I've moved all the fuel supply responsibilities to this one for the moment, and including the delivery of bitumen. Because what I've seemed to have noticed is that by specializing these, you can actually get a bit more efficiency out. And this one is simply just doing all the board exports at the moment, and so that's quite happy. And then this one is dealing with the cement and the exports of the prefabs, alcohol and clothes, and it seems to have settled down a little bit better now. But at the same time is I still really need to work on making some money. Just to show you, I'm kind of just scraping along the bottom here at the moment. Until I get that settled down and working, I can't really push my economy too fast. But one problem I have got now is if I come in here, you'll see that my gravel production is struggling a little bit. I mean, I've got my main supply chains working, and these are doing quite well. We're getting plenty of cement in here, although I'm not sure. Am I exporting the cement? No, at the moment I'm just stockpiling the cement. Because one thing I noticed when I was trying to sell the cement there, that was clashing with supplying the cement there. So what I'll most likely do is put a cement truck in here, set a criteria on here, say 10%, and only export the cement as and when that builds up a lot higher. But I don't think I can actually get, how much would a cement truck cost me? Let me see, cement tank, 6,000. I don't really would like, I suppose I could spend the money on it. Yeah, would it be cheaper if I buy it here? Cement tank, 6,700. I mean, I've got absolutely no idea if the price of vehicles changes. I don't know, it all seems to be the same price. So what I'm going to do here is we're just going to buy a cement tank here, and basically what you're going to do is pick up here, and that's already assigned, and you're going to sell cement, but you're only going to pick up cement if it's more than 10% full, which is over 27 tons. And I think the carry capacity on this cement truck is only 7 tons, so it shouldn't disturb the production of the prefabs. So what are we actually going to do in this part? Well, I want to do several things in this part. What I want to do is finish off this area here. So we're going to have to assign this road and get this road built, and use some of my precious gravel. Just going to speed up the game speed, because what I would like to do is get this storage built, and then we can work on getting our brick factory running. The problem is that I'm in a bit of a catch-22 situation, in the sense that I need the power station built, but you can see that this is 287 tons of steel. When I kick this off, this is really going to hit my money hard. But I need the power from here to drive this. And the other thing is I also want more gravel. So what I'm thinking is that I want to build my road out this way as well. So what we're going to do is assign this road here. Because what I'd like to do is get the road out to here. I've put another quarry up here. Get this operating, then put this conveyor belt in. And then what we can do is bring in more quarried stone from here. The problem is that for this to operate properly, one, we're going to need power out here. What we're also going to need is a small gas station out here, because I don't want the excavator from here having to go all the way back over there to get there. Plus we're going to have a couple of dumpers out here to bring the stone down to the starting point here. So I think what we're going to do is see if we can find a gas station. We're going to put a small little 12-ton. Yeah, they're all 12 tons. So what I'm thinking is see if we can get a, I mean, it's a farm. That's quite easy to place. So what I'm thinking is if we can put it up here near this quarry. And maybe just over here like that. I want to make sure I can get a road connection in. And then what that will do, well, what we'll have to do is put this on the fuel supply section and probably have a fuel truck coming out here at regular intervals delivering that. So we need to get these roads built in. And the other problem is that to get this working, I can't use this actual power station, so it's a bit of a catch-22 situation. Let's just get back over here. We're on the 25th of November. We've still got a fair amount of crops. I don't know, they're all coming in progressively. So we might be able to get them all in. I mean, it's just odds and ends now, isn't it? In fact, we got, well, you're empty. You're empty. So what we got here? We got nearly 344 tons there. So I think the farming is working quite well. Thank goodness. So yeah, so I think I can focus on this area here. But what we're going to have to do is run power from here out to, and here comes the, I just want to check something. So I'm still not totally convinced that we can get all the stuff from here. I mean, are my trucks still going out, or have they stopped? Now I think they're still going out picking up crops. It just means they're all going to be a bit slower now. I wouldn't mind doing a few more bits of connection now, say up to about there, because I would like to get this even more efficient than it was before. And of course eventually we're going to have to do the old tractor shuffle. We actually got a spare truck there. Okay, so we're going to keep this. This is going to slow down considerably as well. Getting the gravel out to here. What I'm thinking is drawing off a power supply here to feed this area. So I don't think you're out of range, so what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to put something like that in there. And then what we're going to have to do is put a switch in. Like that. And then we'll just hook you around like that into there. And then oops, not that. And what I'm thinking is that's boards Oops, cancel. This would be 1.2 megawatts. I think we can do this with just very low power, because I don't want to spend a lot of money on this, because eventually we will replace this with the power station, so that can come out to there. I suppose we'll have to add this. At the moment my construction works aren't particularly that overworked, is probably the polite way of saying it. Okay, so this is actually finished. Wow, that's good. Okay, we'll just push this out here. So you are feeding those three, aren't you? So what we're thinking is maybe another power station, power supply just about here. Maybe you just stretch this back. Now quarries don't need power, so if we put this in, say about there, we won't connect it up just yet because I want this road built. I want all these roads through here gravelled, and of course if I've got spare gravel I can start to come this way. So let's get back over. Okay. Yeah, the fuel supply. You, I want to send to up here, and you can disappear for the moment. And what I want to do now is change this to prop back up, and we're just going to take you off of the grain silo for the moment. So effectively my alcohol production will draw on this here. Just let this one unload, and then we'll send you back to put you oops, hey. Oops. We're going to send you over to here as well and clear you. Okay. And I know it's all very low level micromanagement, but just want to do this. You can pick up there, go into there, and that'd be you set up for the spring. Right, let's check, make sure everything is going okay over here, because what you need to be is very vigilant over what's going here. Health isn't particularly good. Overall happiness is good, which is great. Close, let's see. Okay. Have a computer. Interesting. I think what we can do is now bring this online. A little bit more support to the population. So we're actually back up to 90,000. What's the population now? 1,639. So deaths is just trailing births. We've got a very highly educated workforce, and we've got 19 people unemployed. How's the... And we're starting to get a little bit of growth in that area now. Right, this is built, so we can now put in the... I want to put you down into there, and I want to get you built. So that's running. Now we got here, we got this bit built, so we got a little bit of built there. Eight little bits like that. Um, and just and we'll build you across the back here. Whoops. And get you built in. I'm running December at the moment, so why are you guys out here ploughing my farming lands? And we can just put you in there as well. See if we can get a few more of these roads built. So how's the fuel situation here? We're nearly up to 300 tons. I might be able to start exporting a little bit of fuel. Although, to be honest, I'd rather just hang on to it. But the trouble is, once this all fills up, I mean, I wouldn't mind another maybe storage container up here. Okay, what have you built here? Yeah, waiting for gravel, so we can't build out to there yet. Oops, and we need that built as well. Oh, why have I built a... Wow. But we can make it gravel. It's not like it's the end of the world. And now we're in a little bit of the waiting game at the moment. Let's see how things are going. So we got somebody here quite happily chopping logs, keeping the boards going. How's the cement situation here? So we're probably exporting a little bit of cement as well. Let's just have a look. So what do we export? So at the moment we're exporting cement, boards, prefabs and alcohol, no clothes. What did we do last month? So we're not actually exporting any clothes. What's going on with the clothes situation? I mean, clothes is a big item for us. I mean, we've got 12 tons of it. Up there. Let me just check the settings for clothes. I might be a little bit over the top here. It says 70%. Let's drop it to 60. What's 70% of that? Yeah, I mean, maybe we'll drop it to 50. Maybe we'll just go for 50. The problem is that the trucks that will go and collect the clothes will drain effectively everything out of here. So we've got to be a bit careful. We got this here, just check my... Yeah, so we got no workers here. I mean, if I got spare workers... Got piles of workers here. Let's just have a look. I really need to get this a bit more efficient. Dumper. Maybe we get a few more workers going in this area. I wouldn't mind some more snow plows as well. How many snow plows have you got? 2. Let's just get another snow plow in there. Because if they can work on these roads here, keeping them clear, that would mean everything will move a little bit faster. Actually, I'll buy another one as well. I just feel that those snow plows will possibly, so he goes off and plows that area there. Oh well. Hopefully they will keep things moving. How are we doing over here? You need gravel. Gravel is the issue at the moment. And we need workers. And of course, It's going to take workers. I can see how slow this bus is going. For some reason, it's... Why is the construction office taking children places? In fact, why are you sending out workers here? Or you... Did I allocate that? Okay. This is just boards and electronics. Let's just get that working. Why are you sending out workers all the way to here when we don't have any gravel? Game, you can be very strange sometimes. The other problem also of being out this far is going to be the risk of fire. Yeah, we've got 22 workers out here effectively doing nothing. Actually, let's see, what have we got allocated to? Do we have any buildings allocated? No, so we got is wires, so I think we need that built. This is where the workers needed to be. It's just gravel. Actually, I've got a spare dumper over here. What we're going to do is allocate you there, although none of my dumpers at the moment are moving. It's blocked. That's the problem. You go to there. Yeah, this is one of the problems you get, is that because I run out of workers, this actually couldn't drop in here because my trucks were blocking this off. So really what I need is a small bus stop here to stop that happening in the future. I mean there is an opportunity here to put a... Well, we got a little bit of space there, but it's really on the wrong side, but I'll take it if I can. Why won't that... Oh, that's the power cables, isn't it? What we can do is put that like there. We put that, say, there, and then put that up there, and to get you allocated like that. And then what we can do is just hook you down to there, and then we can hook you into there. Right, so we've actually got things working, but I think for the long term, well, I'll just put this in as well, and we'll just... And I think this will make it a little bit better in the long term. And then what we can do is put them actually on this bus stop here. It also makes the distance a little bit shorter as well. Okay. Yeah, there was a bit of a fail there. Okay, we're now on the 18th of January. How's our... We're doing really well with the crops at the moment. We've actually got maximum amount of fuel. So we've got a little bit of cash. So what I'm going to do is buy... actually get one with dollars. Oh, okay. So oil tanker. What have we got here? 3.5 tons of oil. 9 tons. I don't really want to export massive amounts, so I'd rather have the cheapest. Yeah. Actually, this isn't bad. This is 6 tons. Whoops. And what we're going to do is... Again, we're going to do this manual. And we're going to go there. You're going to pick up fuel. We're going to unload it at the customs shed. This station. Okay. And what we're going to do is export a little bit of fuel, make some cash. But what we'll have to do is keep an eye on this, so we're not going to let it go for too long, because the first thing he does is go and fill up with fuel. Aha. As long as this stays over, say, 250 tons, I'll be happy. And we'll just keep this running. How are we doing? So we really need our gravel trucks out and running. Yeah, none of them are really delivering at the moment. Yeah. So at the moment, everything is demanding gravel, and my vehicles can't keep up with it at the moment. And what we're going to do is copy that schedule and put you. Okay, vehicle already assigned to this line, so what we can do is get you back into action, and we'll just have to keep an eye on this until we can get this small bus station built. We'll get 3 trucks working on here. You can see this has gone up to get some fuel, which hasn't helped the situation very much. Okay. You're still waiting for gravel. You're waiting for gravel. You're waiting for gravel. And we're in the 27th of January already, and these are waiting for gravel, which is a little bit of a problem. So I'm going to have to not allocate any more road building jobs for the moment, or any jobs at the moment. We just need this construction. We need all these unfinished roads done. Looks very much like we've built the power line, if nothing else. Okay, so obviously the game doesn't mind. So I think what we'll do is we'll just allocate that in, because that doesn't need gravel. And what we could do is, I've put this power line in as well, haven't I? So we can come here. This is the wood one, isn't it? No. Yep. And what we can do is pick you up and let's try and run you alongside the road. Oops, cancel. That's just pure gravel and boards. Right, we're going to put you about there and then run you along the edge of the road like that, and then across to there. Oops, yeah, just from that one off the end, and then what I'm going to do is just run you across to there. And of course I can't see it, and I think we're just going to allocate this, otherwise I'll never be able to find it again. So we're just going to put that in there like that. And what we'll do is we'll just hook this whole process up to. So it says building without power supply. Why? Oh, you're still building. Okay. Okay, so you need boards and electronics. So that is going good. How are we doing fuel wise? Just need to keep an eye on this fuel situation. So it's going down quite quickly, but we got 213 fuel there. Right, I think we'll give these guys one more cycle, and then I'm gonna put him back in the depot. In fact, what I will do is assign him to that distribution office. So we're just going to let you sell me some more fuel, and then we're just going to hook you up and assign you to here and get rid of that line there. Yeah, I don't really want to export all my fuel. Right, we're going to just have to let the game catch up. Right, okay, we got this road's now finished. I'm not going to allocate a new road until we've got everything sorted here. And hopefully the winter will... Yep. Let's check the population. The population's still happy. We're still stuck at 1,608 population. What's the pollution like at the moment? Yeah, that pollution is spread a little bit further than I would like, and it's probably affecting these areas here. It seems to be, yeah, seems to be affecting this one more than anything else. So what's the? Yeah, we're getting more deaths than births at the moment, which is, so the births have dropped dramatically and the deaths have risen, but we've had no escapes. There's, yeah, zero escapes, no immigrants. Got unemployed workers because basically we can't build any buildings until we get this gravel situation going. Because I think what's happening at the moment is quite literally all the gravel is being stolen from by these. Yeah, I mean, which is great because we're keeping our exports going, but yeah, you don't see anything being built, please. So this was one way to find out, and that's, well, they're both allocated. Let's have a look at the jobs. Any of them making progress? Okay, so the medium voltage wires are being built. So that's finished. So the one thing that's not moving forward is the gravel. We're just going to need to let everything catch up a little bit now, I'm afraid. That's 75 tons of gravel. So we are pushing out a little bit. I think most of it is coming over here. Yeah, I mean, so unless these are absolutely full, we're not getting surplus gravel here. So what we really need is this supply system up and running ASAP. But I need to catch up on these roads that I've already got allocated. Once I've got that sorted, what I will do then is put the whole focus on this area here. And I'm a little bit worried about having these roads blocked. Just make sure we're not exporting any gravel. No, I mean, we made a reasonable profit this month. You can see we're actually making a fair amount. I mean, the fuel made a big difference, and of course the imports are virtually negligible at the moment because I'm not building anything. Okay, so hopefully now everything's going to speed up a little bit. I'm half tempted to, if I could accept the disruption, is actually tarmacking this. So we've actually got some gravel here now, but no one to do it. Hopefully this is the right. This is the construction office, so that should build that. We've got this little bit of footpath built here. So if we can get this built, yeah. So this should get finished. I think what we can do is just allocate these. They're only footpaths, so because I certainly would like to get this working with maximum efficiency. And just get this built. Then we get the bus station built as well. This just needs a tiny amount of gravel, so... Ah, you've got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me, game. Okay. How are we doing? How's the job situation now? Right, so now the winter's gone. You can see how we're now getting gravel out to roads and seeing how things are going. So where are you? Yeah, so it looks like we're going to get this finished. Although you still need 8 tons of gravel. That needs 70 tons of gravel. Oh, how to cripple your economy. You need so we're kind of inching our way there. Okay, so this bit's finished. Let's get you allocated to the job. Get this bus station operational and these footpaths finished. Yeah, again, I think this is one thing you need to consider now with the season's update. Before the season's update, you could have really long routes for your workers to travel by bus, but with the with the season's update, things are a little bit more different. We got 14 tons of clothes at the moment, so we got plenty of clothes here. We got some shoppers coming in. I mean, the population is improving, so we're back to 1591 again. I think it's this pollution that's done the damage with the deaths. I just can't get through that final step. I mean, to be honest, I may have to resort to bringing in some immigrants, I think. I was hoping not to. But at the moment, immigrant workers aren't the problem, because we've got 19 unemployed workers at the moment. Problem is gravel, and the solution is out here. How's the road situation now? So it looks like we've finished the power lines, which is good, and we've actually looks like we've finished this. So we're going to go with a dirt road there. I'm just going to hook in this, because this will give me get that operational. I mean, we could. This is built, so this should now have power. Yep. And eventually this will have power. This needs to be allocated as well. So we'll just get that operational. We've got this built now. I'd like to work on this, but I don't really want to bring in. I need to catch these roads up, because we are approaching March. Our tractors are out, but we haven't actually finished 2.8. I mean, I was hoping to get all these built, because it's actually disturbing my my farming at the moment. So we can't do anything till these are finished, especially this one. This one's blocking the whole process up completely. But we've still got 408 tons there, and we've got 108 tons there, so we're okay at the moment with respect to getting things working. We need this built. Yeah, just coming out here. Of course, he's got to deliver gravel out here. Then again, that allows this to be built, and then we can get power to this line here. And what we'll have to do is build this and get this infrastructure built with the fuel tank. Get some trucks out here starting to work, and then we'll just bring in this conveyor belt system. And then that should bring in loads and loads of quarry stone for us. Okay, you've got the gravel. We'll just get this built. See, these guys are being delayed by these trucks coming in and out of here anyway. So I think if we got them both on this bus station, then it's going to make a big difference. I just need gravel. Gravel, 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 please. We got the coal coming in. Yeah, I mean, we just need to be able to keep these full and this full. I mean, and then we'll have a very powerful constructions process going. Where are you going? Okay, yeah, you're drawing from there. So you're down to 88 tons. Right, he's got a bit more gravel to do something with. I mean, my dumpers are out and about. Oh, they're not. This one's here. I think what I would like to do is put another dumper into this. That's the distribution office. But see, I've got all three dumpers working here. I think what I would like to do is what we're gonna do is start to make this into a proper construction plant. Bricks. Collect bricks from there and steel from there. And what I don't want is any workers on here. We've got 125,000, so I think what we're going to do, can't buy anything from here. What I wouldn't mind is a concrete mixer, and we've got the dumpers to carry the asphalt. And what I wouldn't mind is an open hole here. Give me a nice big open hole. We got here 1 ton of steel, 5 tons of steel, 7 tons of steel. Yeah, and I think we'll put you on the job as well. And I think what I would like to do is move you up to here as well. And then that will free up this. Yeah, I think I really need now to start specializing my construction. So you're going to be my kind of supply road laying crew. You're going to be my building crew. I think that will work. So the job of this one is going to be supplying construction sites and doing the road laying. So you don't have, you've got an excavator and you've got a bulldozer in here. So how are we doing? Have we caught up with the jobs? Right. So we've only got 1 unfinished road. Right. Thank you, game. Which is that one over there. I think what we can do now is start the process of allocate you both to this one, just to get that flowing. This is built. We got a little bit of cash, so, and this is steel and components, so let's just get that allocated. We're just going to build them one at a time so that we don't drain too much of our money. Let me just keep an eye on this. You've got 58 tons left. Right, these roads are now finished. Now another thought I've had is that I don't want forever to be flipping back tractors and combines here. So what I've kind of half thought about is another farm out here. What was going to be is finding some flat terrain. Because what I'm thinking is, and then maybe the trouble then is going to be down to there. If I put the farm out too far, there's a risk of it burning down though. That's the problem. That is right. The reason it's saying that is we're too far away. So what we're going to have to do is try and come in something like that. So this is right on the building limit of my construction site. So what we can do is put this here. The other problem we're going to have is by putting it out here, we're going to have to run a power line out here, and we're also going to need a fuel depot out here, which increases the risk of fire. That's got a very nasty lift there, so I don't think that's going to work. So what we're going to do is demolish that, and then get the, and we're just going to level this area off a little bit. So yeah, you can see that little gap there. So we're just going to flatten it back this way and flatten across the back here like this. Should have done this in the first place. Just flatten this area off. Because of course you can cheat with roads by doing that. As long as the road starts inside of the area of the construction zone. So that's a little bit of a cheat you can do. So we can drop you there and kind of, I'm thinking is a little bit of a crossing like that, and then what we can do is get in, say, grain silo there like that. One there, and maybe another one just there. And then what we can, well, we can plan the roads with gravel. So we'll just bring the road out here. And it's outside the construction zone. Oh, you cheating game. Okay, we're gonna have to do this the hard way. And then we're just connect these up like that. And like that. And add you. And then what we're also going to need out here is a small little fuel depot or gas station. We just sneak you like that, and just cook you up like that. So eventually we will get this built up as our secondary farm, and then we'll split the combine harvesters and the tractors between there. In fact, what we can do is just allocate that road, just get that underway. So then that means I won't have to split my attention between there. Okay, we're down to 12 tons in that silo for my alcohol. Well, it's got 53 tons, so we're looking good. We've got 15 tons of clothes. We are exporting clothes, aren't we? Yeah. So we exported 3.5 tons and made that. So right. Let's just get this underway. Right, I want it's allocated because truthfully these are summer jobs. Because getting the gravel trucks out here in the winter are going to be really difficult. Okay, this should be finished soon. You getting a little bit of work. You just need workers. So we'll start to build this conveyor out. Anything we can do here? I don't know if I can allocate you. Yeah, I think we can just get that factory connection built. What do you need? A little bit of steel. I think we can give that to them and get that built. What do you need? A little bit of gravel, a bit more steel. So what we'll do is we'll just get the logging bit built first. Actually, what I do need is to put some trees in. I'll have to seed some trees around here. Others are. I don't want bushes. I'll put some acacias in. Poplars. Because we're going to need something for our foresters to work on. So we're just going to drop in a little bit more of this. Just to keep this nice and bushy and built up. So how are we doing? So we got most of everything done. You see how fast everything goes once you get in out of the winter. The winter really grinds you down. I think I would like to have a. I mean, we got a little bit of cash. So you're 60, you're 85. So you actually go faster, but your maximum speed 85, 82, 19 kilometers, 23. So you're actually the faster. I'm going to stay cheapskate for the moment. I really feel that I need to get my snow plows operating. So we'll just get another one in here. I mean, it's just the idea is just to be able to get this working efficiently. If there is such a word. Okay. Look at this. Look, we're cracking along. Snow, getting rid of that crazy snow. It just makes such a big difference. How are we doing over here? We got a nice lot of. We even got our open holes delivering machinery. So how's the workforce here? We're still stuck at 1,553. I mean, how much would it cost me to bring in some immigrants? It's going to cost me 5,000. I think what we're going to do is we're going to bring in some immigrants from the third world. A lot of them are uneducated, so what they will do is go to school, but we got the school capacity at the moment because we got lots of teachers. So I mean, I really hate doing that, but they will get into here. You can see they will come in here, they will get a basic education, and then they will work a little bit harder. Okay, let's just get this built as well. I might as well get these odds and ends built while I'm looking at it. In fact, I wouldn't mind a little bit more. Get some more of these pathways done through the summer. So we're getting another one of these in. Oops, this one isn't allocated. That's causing a little bit of disruption. Bit of a fail there. So we need that one built. I think we can probably get away with that being built. Let's get that in. Any other missed pathways in here? A little bit of road there that probably could be. In fact, that's annoying me, so just do that bit of road as well. So we'll just get that built. How are we doing? We got this one built, but I don't want to build this road out just yet because it doesn't go anywhere and it doesn't serve a purpose. So we got the first stage in this process built, so let's build the next section. I mean, this is going to drain my money with respect to steel, but I think it'd be worth it in the long term. Okay, we need to get this built here, and this is going to be the big one, so we'll get this built, because that's going to go all the way through to there. And I've just noticed the time. This is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. What I will do is try and get a bit more progress going in these areas before the next video, so that we can maybe focus on something else, or finally getting this area working. So this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. And until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.